The Bahamas, a name synonymous with paradise. Crystal clear turquoise waters gently lap against shores of pristine white sand. Palm trees sway in warm tropical breezes. Beneath the ocean surface, a vibrant coral reef teems with life. This is the Bahamas, an archipelago of over 700 islands, each one more breathtaking than the last. But the Bahamas is more than just a pretty picture. It's a place with a rich and fascinating history, a story that stretches back centuries. It's a story of indigenous people, European exploration, and a nation's struggle for independence. It's a story that deserves to be told. This is the story of the Bahamas. Long before the arrival of Europeans, the islands of the Bahamas were home to the Lucayans, a branch of the Arawak people. These indigenous people were skilled navigators, fishermen, and artisans. They lived in harmony with nature, relying on the sea for sustenance and the land for resources. The Lucayans called their home Bahama, meaning large upper-middle land. They built villages, cultivated crops, and crafted beautiful pottery and jewelry. Their culture thrived for centuries, leaving an indelible mark on the islands. The arrival of Christopher Columbus in 1492 marked a turning point in Bahamian history. Columbus's landing on San Salvador Island, which he named after himself, ushered in a new era, one that would forever change the fate of the islands and its people. Columbus's arrival in the Bahamas marked the beginning of European influence in the region. The Spanish, initially drawn to the promise of gold, soon realized the island's strategic importance. The Bahamas became a key stopping point for Spanish ships traveling between Europe and the New World. However, the arrival of Europeans had devastating consequences for the indigenous Lucayans. Many were enslaved and forced to work in brutal conditions on Spanish plantations. Disease and displacement decimated their population, leaving a void in the island's cultural landscape. Despite the hardships, the spirit of the Bahamas endured. The islands became a haven for pirates seeking refuge from the law. These swashbuckling adventurers added a new chapter to the Bahamas story, one filled with tales of buried treasure and daring escapades. Section 4. From Colony to Nation, the Bahamas fight for freedom. Over the centuries, the Bahamas passed through the hands of various European powers. The British eventually gained control in the 18th century, establishing the islands as a crown colony. The Bahamas played a significant role in the American Revolutionary War and the subsequent abolition of slavery in the British Empire. The 20th century saw a growing movement for self-determination in the Bahamas. Led by visionary leaders, the Bahamian people fought tirelessly for their right to govern themselves. Their efforts culminated in 1973, when the Bahamas finally achieved independence, marking a triumphant moment in their history. The newly independent nation embraced democracy and embarked on a path of economic and social progress. Tourism flourished, transforming the Bahamas into a world-renowned destination. Section 5. The Bahamas today, a beacon of beauty and resilience. Today, the Bahamas stands as a shining example of resilience and beauty. It's a nation proud of its history, its culture, and its people. The legacy of the Lucayans lives on in the island's vibrant traditions and the warmth of its people. The echoes of pirates and explorers add an air of adventure and intrigue. The Bahamas is a place where the past and present coexist harmoniously. It's a place where stunning natural beauty meets a rich tapestry of human history. It's a place that invites exploration and discovery. So, the next time you see a picture of the Bahamas, don't just admire its beauty. Remember its story. Remember the Lucayans, the explorers, the slaves, and the freedom fighters who shaped this island nation. Remember that behind the breathtaking scenery lies a history as deep and as captivating as the ocean that surrounds it.